Hi guys. Oh, looks like a mess back there. It's Neva from Manic Mama, and it is Truthful Tuesday. And what am I doing? I am balling yarn. Why am I balling this yarn? Because what I've made out of this so far, there is a bunch of yarn vomit in the middle every single time. The two or three skeins I've done. So, I'm going to ball it because I'm making something with it again. And I always hate the yarn vomit because I'm in the middle of something, then it's all, so if it's in a ball, I know it's going to go halfway smoothly. Okay, so, but today, I'm in my handy dandy notebook. Actually, I cleaned out a spot next to my bed and found it. I knew I had it, I knew where it was, you know, that kind of thing. Yes, I always have to snip it because it smells like my favorite fruit. What is my favorite fruit? Pineapples. Okay, so I'm a little more organized tonight. Realize Vlogentine day 3 was a little confusing because it was really yesterday and it got posted and done today. But this is maybe professional. My videos, maybe they'll get better, maybe they'll get worse. I don't know. I will try to improve a little. I don't do well with criticism. No one's criticized me, really. Some people just don't like what I talk about. But you don't have to watch me, because it's not going to change what I talk about. Unless YouTube tells me I can't talk about it, I'm still going to talk about it. My nose, I told you, it's hurting. My eye is, it's still not good, but it doesn't hurt as bad as it did a day or two ago, so the antibiotics must be helping a little. I know a dentist would help a lot. I will go. So, what we got going on? It is February 4th, 2020. Can you believe it? 4 days into February. January's all gone, but it seemed like January, am I the only one that thought January seemed to go forever? And now February is already day 4. What? It's day 4 of Vlogentine and Black History. Once again, Pastor Kim, she did hers as a live this time, so it would upload faster. So, she did some shout outs and whatever also on this one, but she did her Black History, so I'll put the link below to that one. And she talked about 3 people. 2 people because somebody else brought them up, and then the third one that was her focus. So, I'm going to put pictures of all 3 little tidbits in the beginning of this video. Before my snow video, y'all going to see some snow before this. That was this morning. It's not still snowing. I believe the forecast says it's supposed to snow tomorrow. I think we got at least an inch. I know that's not a big deal to you people in New York, but it is here. They don't salt the roads, they don't sand them, and people drive stupid. If they didn't drive so dumb, it wouldn't be bad. I don't get out when it's bad, unless I absolutely have to, because there's morons on the road. My dad taught me how to drive in this. But there's morons who, even a little bit of snow and ice, makes it dangerous to be on the road. So if you ever hear me complain, for one, I don't like the snow because it makes my body ache. You know, the bariatric pressure changes when there's moisture in there, and my joints hurt real bad. But I don't like getting out in it for the cold reason, but mainly because when I get on the road, I'm a nervous wreck. Because people drive stupid. That's the fact. Anyway, so the snow, it'll be the little pictures and then my little snow video so y'all can see we really do get snow in New Mexico. And I think this is the most snow we've gotten this year, so we've been lucky, but we've really needed the moisture. And my sister and my daughter Rosario and my daughter Lizzie love snow. And so I'm happy for them. They should go make snow angels and make some snowmen if they're so excited that there's snow. I know they're not little kids, but even my baby sister, I think she should. Get out there and play in it if you like it so much. But we did need the moisture, so I'm thankful for that. I can do with a few achy days, and as long as I don't have to get out, and the hubby's home, so we get to snuggle tonight, watch movies, and he doesn't have to drive in it. I'm thankful for that. So, all in all, it's not bad. A little worried about my son-in-law driving around in it because, you know, he delivers pizzas. and he has to be in a hurry to get it there. So, a little worried about him. But, So, okay, on to Black History. First one is Kathy Williams. I did not know this. She posed as a man to serve in the army. She transposed her names. She went by William Kathy instead of, her name was Kathy Williams, and she went by William Kathy. What you know about that? She's the first woman to ever pretend to be a man, to be in the army. The first woman to serve in the army, but she wasn't in there because they knew she was a woman. You get the idea. I thought that was really cool. Like super, super duper cool. That was awesome. Another strong woman. There you go. And then, of course, Condoleezza Rice. She was, I found out her birthday is in my little clip, is the same day as my grandma's, November 14th. Learned that about her. And she was the 66th United States Secretary of State. She served under George W. Bush. And she's a lady I admire. And then the one that Pastor Kim will go into detail, talk about, that her videos about, is Gerald Lawson, or Jerry Lawson. And he was an American electrician, American electrical engineer. He designed the Fairchild Channel F video game. My husband already knew this because he is a video game junkie. And our video game okay, slow down, Neva. He designed the Fairchild Channel F video game console. Neva doesn't even know what that is. And he pioneered the commercial video game cartridge. So, for you video game people, there's a bit of history for video games, and he was one of the first very few black engineers. And so I think that's pretty cool. My dad was an electrician. I know it's not the same as an engineer, but he had a lot of electrical knowledge and stuff up in that head of his. And he used to amaze me. And he also had a photographic memory. My dad did. So, if he read it, it was there. And until the end, he didn't forget anything. So, if you messed up when you were 2 years old, he brought it up when you were like 20. So, yeah, there's that. So there's the Black History. Please go watch the video, though. Like I said, she says it way more eloquently than I do. I am learning so much from her. It is making me look into the stories of people, and I love that. I knew who Condoleezza Rice was. I did not know her birthday was the same day as my grandma's. I did not know about Kathy Williams, and I did not know about Gerald Lawson, but in my defense, I don't know a lot about video games. So, for dinner tonight, this is for you, Mimi Cat Do, we are having chili beans and cornbread. I wanted some kind of comfort food, you know, when you're cold, and I thought, oh, my kids love my cornbread. And the twins, I think I've said this before, are vegetarians, they don't eat meat. So I'm not adding any meat. I just made a big pot of beans and added some seasoning to it. And that's what we're having for dinner, and I can't wait. It smells amazing. The crock pot's doing most of the work, all except for the cornbread. I had to do that because I do it from scratch. But my crock pot, handy dandy crock pot, is doing all the work. So that's awesome. Okay, and today's Truthful Tuesday. So I have Confessions of a Yarn Addict. What are my confessions today? Well, I have a lot of ball sacks. Yes, ball sacks. But you yarn people know what I mean by ball sacks. I want a few project bags, you know, the real fancy ones with the zipper or the pull tie or whatever. But I don't have any of those yet. I do have a purse that I use as a project bag that my friend Priscilla gave me that has a zipper, and I put my keychain from Darla, the Crafty Yarn Owl, on it, my elephant. So, and that zips, so it's kind of a project bag, and it has some little pockets, so that counts, I think. But ball sacks, I'm talking about like, I always forget my reusable bags to take in to go grocery shopping. I know that they're better for the environment. I forget them. But I have quite a few. And even if I remembered them, I would have to dump my balls out. Because that's what's in those. When I was talking the other day, I don't really have like a bunch of yarn, like just overflowing. My mom, so this is the deal. My mom did not believe in using a skein. She balled all her yarn. But when she passed, I got her yarn. It wasn't in skeins. What do balls do? Balls roll. So a lot of times I'm using a ball and I'll just use a little bit of it for something. I throw it in a sack. You know, one of those reusable grocery sacks. I got one that's got skulls and another that has sugar skulls on it. They're really cool. Okay, squirrel. Squirrel! But, so what happens? It's not that I have more yarn than my kids think I should. I don't have a bunch of like, I have a lot of this because, you know, I bought some to try and then I got some in my mystery bag for Christmas. But I don't have like a lot of people have, okay, I have a whole bunch of red heart green. I have my mom's and it's just a bunch of mismatched yarn. Most of it's red heart. I can always depend on, I can work with this and this yarn because this is more than likely both red heart and, you know, worsted weight. Sorry. So, but it's in balls. And I just throw it in a bag. Well, what happens when a bag gets too full? It overflows. So when I was talking about, it's not like I have yarn. I don't really have yarn in my bathroom. All I said was, is if I could, like, if I ever get rich and can buy all the yarn I want, of course, why wouldn't I buy a bigger house that would just have storage for yarn? But, okay, let's say I win the yarn lottery. I would try to store yarn in my bathroom. That's what I meant by that. And when I talked about the yarn tripping us, our bedroom is very small. So our bed takes up like the majority of the room. And then I have my ball sacks in my room. I did hang some on the wall though, or on the door. I got me some hooks and put them on the door. So they're up out of the way. But, you know, you bump a sack and a ball falls out. That's how it tries to kill us. Yeah. But I'm using my scrap yarn. You saw my shawl of many colors that I was so proud of because it was my first shawl. And now I have to make another one for Crystal Chronically Crochetings. I'm going to find one that works up quick though for that one. Just because I got to get it done. This is a short month. And I have other stuff to get done. But I use scrap yarn for that. And I've got some cotton that I never used that my friend wants some soap sacks. So there's that. And then I can use some scrap yarn up. I should have the colors I need for Setta's hat of the month. I've got a real good idea for that one. But somebody will probably come up with it and post it before I get mine done. But there's that. And then Jane's Crochet Along Now is Tunisian. I've not kept up with it. My mom taught me how to Tunisian crochet, but only the basic stitch. So I want to go and start working on all her videos one by one and do that. So I've got that going on. And then Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy has she has a lot on her Facebook group. I need to put the link to that Facebook group because she's doing a hat a month for a year. She's doing a show and tell, and I can't remember if she's got another one going on or not. And then she always has her Christie's Closet where she's destashing, and you can win, each week you can win some yarn. So I'm doing her hat, but I usually use a hat like I used Setta's hat last month and the hat I made with the cowl. I am making a hat inspired by Monsters Inc. for my great nephew. That I've got it all done. I just gotta sew the face on now. Like all the parts are there. If you ever ask me to make you something that has stuff to sew on, I don't like that. I just don't. I don't know why. I think because I'm picky and I want it perfect. And if I think it's not in the exact right place, it'll make me crazy. That could be it. I don't know. Some of you know me and already think I'm crazy, but crazier. I just dropped my ball. What you know about that? I'm going to pause you. I got my ball, y'all. Let me to drop that sucker. So, my confession is that a lot of ball sacks. Take that how you want. Do I have any more yarn? I told you I really love, like, I want to touch other people's yarn. I told you about my yarn porn. I love watching Crochet Rocks takes us shopping. That's yarn porn to me. Anyone who does unboxings, Crystal Bagaday, she goes shopping and she does unboxings. That's yarn porn for me. I love it. I love to watch it. I learn about new yarns because I'm a yarn virgin. Like, I literally did not realize anything existed outside, I think, Caron and Red Heart, because that's what my mom used, and mostly Red Heart. If you get something from me, I do wash and dry it, but more than likely there is probably at least one strand of my hair in it, and probably a few pet hairs somewhere in there, because I do have pets, and as much as I try not to get it in there, it still ends up in there. I'm a disorganized crafter. You can bet on that. I think that's it. I can't think of any more confessions. I did my Black History and Vlogentine. Should talk about love a little bit since it's Vlogentine. Told y'all that me and LJ's first Valentine's date was at Taco Box. Well, I didn't say Taco Box. It was at Taco Box. I did tell y'all during Vlogmas when I did the Christmas lights. It's at Taco Box, which is a restaurant or fast food, I don't know what you want to call it, place that originated here in Clovis. There's some Clovis history. And that was our first Valentine's. I think holidays are kind of special for us. We first started, not official, but seeing each other on New Year's 4 years ago in 2016. New Year's 2016, like that day, because it already, well, right after midnight is when we started talking. So 2016. So New Year's is one of our love days. We have a lot of love days. My mom was a very loving person. She's one of those that she just loved everybody. Not everybody saw her, well, she was a very loving person. I knew stuff that she did in the background that she didn't want recognition for. And she loved her residents at the nursing home. She was very good to them. And to me, she was the meaning of unconditional love, because she loved some people that I couldn't understand why she still loved them, but she did. I strive to try to be her sometimes, but a lot of times my daddy comes out in me instead. There you go. And I love Valentine's Day. We should all love each other. And I'm going to send some Valentine's cards out. I'm excited about that. I already had plans of that before I ever got mine, and so now I'm just going to go with it. I think that's it. Oh, and Kim. I can't remember the name of her channel, but she hit 1,000 also yesterday. So I did not congratulate her this morning. I had a little brain fog. I will put the link to her video below. But yes, she hit 1,000 yesterday too. So that's pretty freaking awesome. 1,000 subscribers. So I'll put the link to her video below. Sorry I don't remember your channel, Kim. I do remember your name. You were one of the very first people to give me a shout out, and I'm so thankful for that. I still remember that. So, look like I'm not looking at the camera because it's sideways. That's why I'm with Ryan. The Yarn Hag Ryan, she's like, people say I shouldn't, but I'm looking at the camera. I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking, so I don't really look like I'm looking at y'all, and I'm sorry. So I will put Kim's link below because she hit 1,000. That's awesome. And she probably needs watch hours. I'm not sure about anybody else, but Kim and Lisa hit 1,000 yesterday. Pretty cool. They're both from Canada, and they both hit 1,000 the same day, so that's awesome. I don't know if they did it the same day, because Lisa actually did it the day before, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not, because I'm off a day, remember? Maybe I shouldn't have. Anyway, so go check Kim out also. Like I said, I'll put her link below. And I will put Pastor Kim, not the same Kim. This Kim is a crochet or knit Kim. But Pastor Kim's link to her bloguary is what she's calling it. It will be down below. That will be the first one, and it'll be labeled Black History. So if you want to learn about those people, want to learn Black History, watch her videos, her morning videos or morning motivation, and it's about God. And she talks about, you know, she always has a verse from the Bible. I love that. Gets me inspired in the morning, kind of puts me in the right mood if I watch her first thing in the morning, because sometimes I'm in the afternoon catching up and watching it, but I like that about her. She also does keto recipes. I appreciate that. So if you're into keto, go watch her. You know, you can tell by the titles of her videos what each one's about. So that's a good thing. That's what bloguary is. That's her Black History Month videos. Yeah. So my husband pointed out, he goes, I don't understand why it's Black history. It's history. And that's true. It's sad that we have to point out Black history. But like I told him, I didn't learn anything about Black engineers, about, I don't even know if I really learned about slavery and stuff in my history book. I knew about slavery because, you know, I mean, my parents taught me. We knew it was a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't learn about it. And even now, it's like, it's a separate, I don't know about now, but I know when my kids were younger, it was almost like it was a separate part of history. But it's not. It's our history as a human race. It's not. But it's good to celebrate Black history because Black engineers and inventors and political people, they have not been celebrated like the white people have. You know, I didn't know about Kathy Williams. I did not know that. How cool is it? So, yeah. It's sad that we have to call it that, but yeah. Anyway, my cornbread should be done, or I gotta go check it. So that means, I guess that means I need to call it a night. He's gonna save it so then we can sit and just relax, watch a movie or TV or something. I love my Maniacs. And, oh, I have an idea for something that I want to make for my shop whenever I have one. I will run that by y'all maybe tomorrow. My husband thought it was hilarious. And some of you will think it's funny. Some of you might not. But I think it's pretty funny. So for now, I'm going to say goodbye. And tell you to have a great day. I love you all. Well, night. It's nighttime now. If the weather's yucky, try to stay warm under the covers if you can. Try to be safe if you're driving. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow because, like I said, I'm trying to do one every day, even though today I had to do yesterday's and today. But I did do two. I didn't just combine it, so yay. Okay. Night, y'all.